You believe that taking enough magnesium glycinate should help you sleep. But then, why are you still waking up in the middle of the night, heart racing, mind spinning despite taking it every single evening? You're not alone, and you haven't done anything wrong. You just haven't been told this. There are 6 silent factors that may be blocking magnesium from working properly in your body. Maybe you're pairing it with the wrong foods. Maybe you're missing essential cofactors like B6 or D3 that no one ever mentioned. Or maybe you're only absorbing 1/3 of the magnesium you thought you were taking, according to the Institute of Geriatric Nutrition. Over 80% of adults over 60 are unknowingly making at least one of 6 common mistakes that render magnesium glycinate ineffective for sleep, even when they take the right dose at the right time. In this video, you'll discover the hidden mistakes that keep you in a cycle of restless nights, science-backed reasons why magnesium fails to deliver results, and simple, safe, effective fixes, no need to double your dose or switch supplements. So, which mistake might you be making without realizing it? The answer may explain why your sleep is still disrupted to this day. Before we begin, drop a comment below. How old are you? And how many hours do you sleep each night? Leave your number in the comments I read and reply to every single one. Let's start with the reason most people never consider but may be the biggest one of all. Your magnesium deficiency is simply too deep. If your body has been running low on magnesium for months or even years, and for people over 60, that's not just common. It's almost expected. Then a standard 200 or 300 milligrams dose of magnesium glycinate might be like pouring a glass of water into a desert. You take it every night, hoping it'll help you sleep. But what actually happens? You wake up at 2 a.m. again. You feel just as restless, just as exhausted and you start to wonder if magnesium was all hype. But here's the truth: your cells are starved. They're like dry sponges. And when you finally give them magnesium, they absorb it instantly, just not enough to function the way they should. Magnesium glycinate is known to be bioavailable, yes. But bioavailability is not the same as sufficiency. Even with great gut health, your body only absorbs about 70 to 80% of what you take. So if you're taking 400 milligrams, you're only really getting 280 to 320 milligrams, and that's barely enough to scratch the surface if you've been deficient for years. Let's not forget, the older we get, the more things work against our magnesium levels. Depleted soil in modern farming, highly processed foods, chronic stress, common medications, even caffeine. All of these things speed up magnesium loss without you realizing it. And if you've been pushing through day after day with low magnesium stores, then even a decent dose might not make a dent, at least not yet. This is why so many seniors give up too soon. They assume it's not working. But in reality, it's working. It just needs time and more support to do its job. Think about it this way: would you water a dry, cracking lawn with a spray bottle and expect it to turn green overnight? Of course not. You'd hydrate it deeply, rebuild it slowly, and you'd give it what it needs for more than just one day. That's exactly how your magnesium-starved body works. 2. So, if you've been taking magnesium glycinate and still waking up at night, don't quit yet. Don't throw out the bottle. Just recognize that you may need to rebuild your levels gradually and consistently before sleep improvement kicks in. And this is only the beginning. Because even if your magnesium levels are corrected, 5 other things could still be holding you back. Things you probably haven't even considered yet. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, please comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. You might also help someone else who's been struggling with the same sleep issues. Did you know that the 400 milliliter magnesium glycinate printed boldly on the front of your supplement bottle could be highly misleading? That's right. Even if you're taking the correct dose at the right time, your body might only be absorbing less than 60 milliliters of actual usable magnesium. And the worst part, you have no idea. Many older adults say, "I've been taking 400 milliliters every night, but nothing's improving." And they're not wrong. They've simply misunderstood what that number really means. Here's the truth: that big number on the front usually refers to the total compound weight, not the elemental magnesium your body can actually absorb. You have to carefully read the fine print on the back, often printed so small it's nearly invisible, to find that each pill contains only 60 to 90 milliliters of elemental magnesium. And even if you absorb 80% of that, you're only getting 50 to 70 milliliters into your bloodstream. That's less than 15% of the daily minimum needed to improve your sleep. Many supplement companies do this on purpose to make the pills look stronger while cutting costs. And unfortunately, the one who suffers most is you. You lose time, you lose trust, and you keep losing sleep. At a recent workshop held at Woodlake Senior Center in Michigan, nearly half of attendees said they didn't understand why their magnesium wasn't working. After checking labels, over 70% were using supplements that contain less than 80 milliliters of true elemental magnesium. We all long for peaceful sleep, especially after a long and tiring day. We willingly take a pill each night, hoping it will help us relax and drift off. But if that pill is only delivering 1/5 of what your body needs, how could your sleep possibly improve? It's time to take a second look at your supplement label. Don't trust the big number on the front. Look for elemental magnesium on the back, clearly stated, not hidden. And if it's missing or unclear, consider switching to a brand that's transparent, third-party tested, and honest about its contents. You might have done everything right, taken the pill faithfully, at the right dose, at the right time. But if the numbers are wrong, your sleep will still suffer. And this is just one of 6 silent reasons why magnesium glycinate might not be helping you sleep at all. You might be taking enough magnesium, but if your nervous system is still in overdrive, even the right dose won't bring you restful sleep. Many people over 60 live with a constant, low-grade stress, but they don't even realize it. It's not the kind of explosive stress you'd notice. It's quiet, persistent tension, worrying about family, managing health changes, dealing with loneliness, or simply adjusting to retirement life. And that subtle stress, what doctors call chronic nervous overdrive, can burn through your magnesium reserves faster than you think. Magnesium is the mineral that calms your heart rate, relaxes your muscles, and soothes stress hormones. But when your nervous system is stuck in high alert, your body not only fails to sleep, it dumps out magnesium faster than it can absorb it. A study from Ohio State University found that seniors under chronic stress lose up to 30% of their daily magnesium through urine, no matter how much they take in. And the worst part, most people blame the magnesium supplement without realizing the real problem is unmanaged stress. Ask yourself, do you wake up to urinate multiple times, even when you didn't drink water before bed? Do you feel your heart racing or skipping beats around 2 or 3? Do you often feel agitated, on edge, or mentally restless at night? These are not random signs. They are your body's way of saying your nervous system is overloaded and it's draining the magnesium you've been faithfully taking. At a health support group at the San Mateo Senior Center, 7 out of 10 members said their sleep didn't improve after taking magnesium. But after trying calming habits like 10 minutes of light meditation, turning off screens by 9 p.m. and writing down 3 things they were grateful for each night, over 60% began sleeping more deeply within just 2 weeks, with no change in dosage. Sometimes, the problem isn't that magnesium doesn't work. It's that you're pouring it into a leaking bucket and stress is poking the holes. So if you saw yourself in those warning signs, take a deeper look. What's keeping your mind from truly resting? Because without calm, no supplement, no matter how pure, can bring you the peaceful sleep you deserve. Have you ever wondered, I'm taking the best form of magnesium, so why am I still not sleeping well? The answer might be that magnesium never works alone. It's like a car. It won't start without spark plugs, oil, and fuel. Inside your body, magnesium also needs cofactors, supportive nutrients, to work effectively. Without these supporting elements, even the purest magnesium glycinate won't perform the way it should. One of the most important cofactors is vitamin B6. Think of it as the delivery truck. It helps transport magnesium directly into the brain and nervous system. Without enough B6, magnesium struggles to reach the areas that regulate relaxation and sleep. Next is vitamin D3, the ignition key. Vitamin D relies on magnesium to activate, and vice versa. Without D3, your magnesium balance stays off, leading to shallow sleep or frequent waking during the night. Another underappreciated player is boron, a trace mineral that helps your body retain magnesium longer instead of flushing it out too quickly. And we can't forget potassium, magnesium's partner in calming the nervous system, stabilizing the heartbeat, and supporting deep, uninterrupted sleep. Here's the problem. Most people over 60 aren't getting enough of these nutrients in their daily diet. Modern food is less nutritious due to depleted soil, heavy processing, and irregular eating habits. A survey at a community gardening club in Florida found that only 2 out of 15 seniors were getting sufficient cofactors with their magnesium. The rest shared the same story. They were still struggling with sleep, despite taking high-quality magnesium supplements. So, if you're already taking magnesium glycinate but seeing no improvement, it's very likely your body is missing the silent teammates it needs to make it work. You don't need to take a dozen pills, but at the very least, make sure B6, D3, and potassium are part of your diet or supplement routine. Don't let magnesium stand alone, because your sleep won't improve unless its missing pieces come along for the ride. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, drop a number 1 in the comments to let me know you're with me. That's how I'll know to keep sharing all 6 important reasons with you. Did you know that a simple everyday food or even a medication you take regularly could be completely blocking your magnesium absorption? Many people take their magnesium glycinate right on schedule, but then they have a cup of yogurt, drink some milk, or snack on cheese soon after without realizing that calcium and magnesium compete for absorption in your gut. And unfortunately, calcium usually wins. What does that mean? The magnesium gets pushed aside, discarded, before it can calm your nerves or help you sleep. It doesn't stop there. Another silent saboteur: fiber. While great for digestion, eating too much fiber, especially from whole grains, bran, or beans, can bind to magnesium and sweep it out of your body before it's ever absorbed. Ever had this happen? You take your magnesium supplement every night, then have a healthy, fiber-rich dinner, and still wake up groggy, stiff, and unrested the next morning. There's more. Certain medications are also stealthy magnesium thieves. Antacids and diuretics are 2 of the biggest culprits. One blocks absorption, the other flushes it out faster. And all the while, you may have no idea you're losing magnesium every day. At a senior yoga class in San Diego, a 67-year-old woman shared, "I thought I just had chronic insomnia until I stopped drinking milk before bed and switched to herbal tea. Within 3 nights, I was sleeping through the night. Sometimes it's not that your supplement isn't working. It's the little habits that are quietly canceling out its benefits. You don't have to cut everything out. Just pay attention to a few key details. Avoid calcium-rich foods within a few hours of taking magnesium. Space out medications with your doctor's guidance. Limit heavy fiber intake at night, especially if taking magnesium after dinner. You're giving your body a real chance to restore deep sleep. Don't let small, overlooked choices ruin the progress. You've been taking magnesium glycinate. You've avoided calcium, lowered your stress, added the right nutrients. But you're still tossing, still waking up in the middle of the night. If that sounds like you, then the truth may be this: your sleep issues might have nothing to do with magnesium at all. It sounds contradictory, but this could be the most important thing you learn today. Some people can't sleep because of blood sugar imbalances during the night, causing 2 or 3 wake-ups due to sudden insulin spikes. Others struggle with low melatonin production triggered by late-night screen time or poor sleep hygiene. And in a senior support group in Texas, many were shocked to find that their insomnia was actually caused by mild sleep apnea, something they'd never even suspected. All of these issues, though, can't be fixed by magnesium alone. You might be doing everything right and still not sleeping simply because the root cause lies elsewhere. And that doesn't mean magnesium is useless. Far from it, it's still a crucial foundation for calming the nervous system, reducing stress, and improving sleep quality. But if you've tried it all and still feel stuck, it's time to pause and ask yourself, is there something bigger I might be missing? Maybe it's eating dinner too late. Maybe your bedroom is too bright. Maybe your mind is carrying too much weight that hasn't been released. Or maybe it's a subtle noise at night that keeps your brain from fully shutting down. A 72-year-old woman in a Boston support group once shared, "I took magnesium for 6 months. Nothing changed. Then I stopped watching TV an hour before bed, and that very night, I slept 6 hours straight." Sleep is like a puzzle. Magnesium is just one piece important, but not the whole picture. If you've done everything and still can't sleep, be brave enough to look beyond. That shift in perspective might be the breakthrough you've been waiting for. Maybe, after everything you've just heard, you're finally feeling a sense of relief because you now understand what's truly been standing between you and the restful sleep you've been craving. It's not that you did something wrong. It's not that your body is failing. It's simply that there were silent blockers preventing magnesium from doing its job, and no one ever told you about them. From long-standing deficiencies, to misleading supplement labels, to chronic stress, medications, or even certain foods. And sometimes the issue isn't even magnesium, it's a missing piece of the bigger picture. But today, you've taken a powerful first step. You've broken free from the cycle of frustration, and you've begun to see a way forward. Because sleep isn't just about rest. It's the time when your brain heals, your heart recharges, your memory strengthens, and your emotions restore. A good night's sleep doesn't just help you live longer. It helps you live better, sharper, calmer, and more in control of your days. If this video resonated with you, if it helped you understand what might have gone wrong on your sleep journey, I invite you to share in the comments below. Which of these 6 reasons surprised you the most? And what part of your sleep struggles weighs on you the most? I read every single comment. And you never know, your story might be the light that helps someone else out of the dark. If you found this video helpful, please tap the like button. Hit subscribe to stay connected with more simple, natural, science-backed solutions just like this. And if you're wondering, so how should I restart my magnesium routine the right way? Our next video will cover 4 smart magnesium pairings that boost absorption naturally without increasing your dose. Make sure you don't miss it, because the path to better sleep doesn't begin with stronger pills. It begins with better understanding and wiser choices. Each night,